Hey everybody, it's Shani, and welcome back to another one of my videos. It's very bright and right in my face. We're gonna turn that. Yeah, so I'm filming, at my desk right now, and it's Sunday, which is kind of earlier than what I normally do. I've been doing it in the week, but I think I'm gonna try and do them during the weekends again, because I used to do that, because it's easier for me. To do that, also because I really don't want to do my homework right now. So I'm doing this instead. But it's Sunday and I'm currently in the middle of doing laundry. Just put my laundry in the dryer, so I've got an hour and that'll be done. Hopefully it'll be all dry. I think it will. Yeah. So this week has been it's only been a couple days since I talked to you guys last, because it was on Tuesday when I talked to y'all, but it hasn't been very eventful because it's only been a couple of days. Trying to think if I've done anything. Nope, I haven't done anything. So this is probably gonna be a short video. But yeah. The rest of this past week was really nice. I did well on like quizzes and things. One of my classes got canceled, which was nice, even though I really liked that class. But it was nice to not have to go to that on Thursday night. I've talked to some of my friends a lot lately. I've been trying to be more social and try to talk to people more, try to, people in my class and people, like my friends, because I'm really bad at texting them. Not because I don't want to text them, just because I don't ever feel like I have, like, a reason to text people. And I feel like I'm just gonna be bothering them, and then I get kind of lazy, and I kind of feel bad for, like, texting them in the first place, because I don't want to text anymore. Not because it's them, just because I get, really, like, tired when I'm texting people sometimes. Or I feel, like, kind of silly because I don't have anything to talk about. And I think about stuff too much, so, like, that's part of the reason. But I'm trying to, like, talk to people more, and, like, talk to my friends more, talk to people, like, in my classes to make more friends. Trying to be just, more cheerful and bubbly, because I like being that kind of a person for everybody. Actually, when people tell me that, like, my smile or, like, my personality is really, like, bright and, like, happy and makes them feel happy, actually that, like, warms my heart, like, really a lot. Like, it makes me really happy. So I'm trying to kind of do that more, not because of other people, but because that makes me happy. But yeah, I think, in case you guys couldn't tell, I think about the person I want to be, like, all the time. Like, every decision that I make, I try to, like, I'm almost always conflicted, because I want to make sure that I'm almost always, like, battling, like, between this would be a really nice thing to do, this would be turning my cheek, or forgiving, and everything like that. Or I could do the other way, which is, like, still not bad, specifically, but it's not letting people walk all over me, things like that, and sometimes it's really hard, honestly, for me to, like, balance those two things, which is kind of weird, because, like, I don't know, I want to be really nice, and I want to be really kind and sweet, but sometimes it's really hard for me to be kind, and the idea for me is, and for a lot of people, is that kindness and having strength and being, like, a strong person, they're, like, two clashing ideas, and they're not, but it's really hard for me to get in my mind that, hey, my kindness does not mean that I'm weak, but my strength, me, like, telling people, hey, that's not cool that you're doing that to me, is, like, that doesn't mean that I'm not kind. But it's hard for me to find that balance, and I'm still working on that. So most of the time, like, almost all the decisions I make are like, hey, is this gonna affect me as the person I want to be, or is this gonna make me seem like something I don't want to be, or like how is this gonna turn out, like, because I need to add more stress on my life. I don't know why I do that, honestly. But there's that. That's a fun, I guess. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. Excuse me. I've been really tired lately. I don't understand why. Like, just always really tired. I don't know. And I can't take a nap today because I got a lot of homework I gotta do. And I'm doing this instead of homework right now. And, you know, fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, I put more pictures on my picture wall. I told you guys about that last week, I think. Yeah, I think I did. But it makes me really happy to look up on my picture wall and see like all of the people that I love, and it reminds me, sometimes it's just a nice reminder that like, hey, I'm not alone, because I like to think that I'm alone sometimes, and it's just a very friendly reminder that, hey, there are people that I love and there are people that love me back, and things like that. But yeah, I've been dealing, actually this past week has been kind of rough, honestly. I've been dealing with a lot of like loneliness. Not like friendship loneliness, and this is gonna sound kind of silly, and I know it sounds kind of silly, but I've been dealing a lot with the fact that like I don't specifically have like a significant other, and I've only had one technical boyfriend, and I don't know, like it's just there. I want someone there for me, but like I feel like I'm sounding like a baby. Like I hate like that I feel like this, but can't like, you know, I can't like help that, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, like it's actually come into like I've thought about this a lot, like, and a lot of people who try to cheer me up, and they do, and they're amazing, and like I love them. I'm not saying anything bad, but like people are always like, well, the person who you're meant to be with will come along. You'll find who you're meant to be with, all that kind of stuff, which is I believe that, and I know that, and I'm trying to be patient, but that doesn't make me any less lonely. And I always feel really bad because this happens honestly all the time. It's just hit me really hard in this past week, just for some like a couple of reasons or whatever. But it hit me really hard this past week that like I really want somebody who's there for me, who's like, you know, we can cuddle, we can watch TV, and like just hang out. Like I know having a relationship with somebody it's not all fun and games and great good times every day, like I know that, but I just want somebody that I feel like I can make that personal connection with, which I've just not ever had that with somebody who isn't a friend. And I've had people who I thought I could, or who I've had personal connections with, that I thought I could be like closer with them, like have a relationship with them, but they have not wanted to be my friend. I mean, not, well, decided that they don't want to be my anything to me at all, but that people have decided they don't want to be my friend, or that they just want to be friends, and I can't be upset with other people for their feelings. That's not cool. You can't get upset with somebody. You don't choose how you feel in your heart. And I know that, and I don't know, it's been kind of difficult, and especially with me, like I keep feeling like that my opinions are kind of invalidated when people tell me that. Not that it's anybody's fault, and I'm not upset with anybody for saying that. Like I know that they were just trying to help, and that I should just take this advice without thinking about it, but I can't just take advice, apparently. I'm just annoying like that. But I I don't know. It's been difficult, like, there is a different feeling between someone that you're in love with and someone that you love, and I've never had that feeling. I just have the loneliness that comes along with, hey, I don't have a person. I have friends who are my people, but I don't have like a significant other. I don't have my partner. So, whoever that is, like, I mean, I know they'll come at some point, whoever they are, but it's just been difficult. It hit me a lot this week that I'm very lonely. And I've been thinking about that a lot, actually, because one of my really close friends, her and her girlfriend broke up because she wanted some time by herself, and I've been thinking back to my other friends who've been like, yeah, I just needed some time by myself, and it's really difficult for me to think that way, like, you're in a loving relationship, and you still love them, but you just need some time to be alone, to be by yourself, and, like, I can understand that, but also it kind of made me step back and think, like, hey, I don't think I completely understand that, like, I can respect that, and I don't have anything against it, and knowing that you need that for yourself is very important. Like, it's very important to know, like, hey, I need some time to be by myself, to figure out who I am by myself before I can be with somebody else, so I can figure out who I am with them, because everybody has multiple different people. Not on purpose, that's just how we are. That's just as a human being, everybody has different. I'm a different person around nobody, and I'm a different person around my roommate, and I'm a different person around my family down here. I'm a different person from my family down here than I am with my family up north. And it's not, I thought that was bad for a long time, but that doesn't make you fake. Everybody has that. Like, everybody does that. And it doesn't make anybody bad. That's just a psychological thing that we all do. Without even noticing it sometimes, most of the time. But I've had to think and be like, hey, okay, this person wants to be by themselves, even though they could be in a relationship with somebody else, with their significant other, someone that they love and that loves them, or that they really like and that they really like them, like, whatever it may be. And they want to be alone, even though they could be with that person. And, like, that's really kind of hard for me to grasp, because I mean, thinking about it from, like, if I take myself out of the equation, I can think about their opinion. Like, I know that there's multiple sides to every story, and I can think multiple sides to almost every story. Like, that's just how I think about things. But for me personally, if I take out everybody else, and I'm just thinking, wow, how could somebody choose to do that? Like, it's not a bad thing, just how could somebody want to be by themselves when they have somebody, when they're in a wonderful relationship that they're happy with? Like, how could somebody just choose to be by themselves? And that's something that I've been thinking a lot about. Like, I've been lonely for a long time. Like, I've been by myself, maybe not lonely, but I've not had a relationship with another person like that, like, not a romantic relationship with anybody, like, that I've had, like, such a gut feel. Like, I've not been close enough to love somebody. I've never been in love, and the idea that you could be in love and, like, could just not want to be with that person, even if it's just for a little while, like, just completely break it off. Like, that idea is kind of weird for me, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I mean, I know that there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna understand that, because I get really, like, overwhelmed really easily with people. It's kind of weird how I deal with people, but it's just, I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So, yeah, I guess we're having some deep conversations lately. We've been having, like, this one, last week, a couple weeks before that, like, sorry. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. Yeah, been watching a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I have the complete series on DVD. Okay, that thing just moved. And I didn't know it was, like, not moved. There's a ghost in here. Hello, ghost. Spirit, I love you. Please, just we're cool, live together. Avatar. So I've been watching lately. I have to read The Call of the Wild, which is a really good book. I've already read it before. But I have to read that by Tuesday. I have an essay that I have to write, which is what I'm going to work on as soon as I'm done with this, for my composition class. And I'm really excited. It's a descriptive narrative. Or it's not a narrative, it's a descriptive essay. And I'm actually pretty excited about what I'm choosing. I chose to do a place that like I know very well, and and it's like the essay is, you're supposed to write about many different scenes throughout time to say how it's changed, maybe how it hasn't changed, but how you've changed, like reveal something that I'm sharing, like it's trying to reveal like who I am or something about this place or whatever it is, reveal that to the readers. And I chose the front porch of my nanny and papa's house because when I think of home, most of the time, a lot of times I think of that front porch. So I thought might as well do that, and I'm really excited. I'm writing about a rose bush that's out front, most of it, because I'm a nerd and I like talking about literary references, and I'm going to use that as like my literary reference. Or actually, it's going to be a literary constant, because it's going to always be there even though everything else changes. But yeah, so I guess that's been my week. Oh, my roommate got into the sorority she wanted, and I'm so happy for her. Like, she's very happy. She's at work right now, but I'm so glad she got into the one that she wanted. Like, I knew she would because she's awesome, and come on, like, everybody should want her in their group, but I'm really glad she got that. So congrats, Abby, on Delta Gamma, I think? Delta Gam? I know it's something Gam. Yeah, I think it's Delta Gam. I don't know. I'm not a sorority person, but I'm really happy for her, and I'm really happy for everybody who got into the ones that they wanted, stuff like that. So yeah, it's supposed to snow on Tuesday. Like, actually snow, and like there's a big winter storm that's coming through, and I'm really hope it snows and school gets canceled. Like, really want it to snow. Also, I really don't want to go to school on Tuesday, so like fingers crossed it actually snows and I don't have to go to school. Like, yeah. Yeah, so there's that. I don't know. I feel I'm kind of scatterbrained this morning, although it's not really morning. Oh, it is. It's 11:30. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just kind of silly and I don't know. I'm tired, I guess. Which doesn't make sense, but anyways. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. Sorry for the rambling and for being really annoying and talking about like stuff like that. If you guys have like any questions or whatever you want me to answer, or anything like questions or comments or like ideas for things you want to see around campus or something or whatever, just let me know. And I will just let me know like in the comments or through any of my social media that you guys all know, or text me because most of you know my phone number. So just let me know. I might in a couple weeks do like a questionnaire video or whatever. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put that like somewhere, you guys will see that, and then I'll make sure I answer questions or whatever. But if you're thinking of them, send them to me, or send me questions and I will answer them in videos or things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will talk to you next weekend. hopefully. I will be home. Next weekend is also Super Bowl weekend, so I don't think I'm doing anything because I don't really have friends. But maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll find somebody who's doing something just to hang out and eat junk food. But I will see you guys next weekend, and I love you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful rest of the time. Okay, bye, I love you.